Hi and welcome back to PJ Maybe's YouTube channel. I'm going to do Zendikar openings. I've got a number of boxes that came through the post today from, I suppose, my favourite comic shop is Comicrazy in Paisley. It's Comicrazy Calf, so it's they basically do pre-releases, they do events, they have got a large area for playing games. They do Pokemon and a lot, but I go there for my Magic and my Dungeons and Dragons stuff. And I got my Core 21 from them, and I got my Zendikar Rising from them. I ordered them from them and I've never had any issues. And I'm not big enough to be sponsored, so this is just my preference. It's not my nearest comic book store to me that do Magic, but it's my preferred. It's nearest to my work. It was recommended because it was close by to my work to go, and since then it's definitely one of my favourites. It's big enough. I've entered the pre-releases there. The staff are all nice, and even a lot of the people who go to the pre-releases and stuff like that are really friendly. So the stuff I got through the post today are the pre-release, the bundle, the booster box, and the set booster. So I'm planning to do one a week for the next 4 weeks. Yes, it will seem to drag in. It certainly will be for me because I love opening packs. That's the favourite part. Don't expect to get anything value from them, but if anything, I'm looking for some of the red cards. There's a couple of goblin cards in it I'm looking for. A couple of the lands look quite nice as well, but there's nothing in particular I'm looking for. Some of the alternate art ones I'm looking to get because I do like them for my collection, and as you can see I've got a large collection, and I'll see about starting a set again because I've got 6 or 7 down here which are complete sets. 1 or 2 missing, but I'm still looking for them. But I don't want to spend 20-30 quid for a single card. I prefer looking through the box and trying and hunting for it. I prefer the hunt rather than the actual buying, so that's why I enjoy box openings. So we'll start off with the pre-release this video, and what I'll do for Comicrazy, I'll put a link in my description. I'll put it to their Twitter, their Facebook and their website. Definitely never had any issues with the stuff. The only issues I've ever had is the fact that Wizards of the Coast never posted out the promos with them, but the guys will post them out to me once they've actually turned up. So the Core 21's coming out this week, and hopefully with the promo for the Zendikar Rising, that's due this week. It was meant to be there last week, but typically Wizards of the Coast are running far behind. But that doesn't surprise me because they seem to be doing that more recently. And as for the new Secret Lairs, never a fan of the Walking Dead. I've got a couple of good zombie decks, and they're definitely not getting bought for that. Don't like the cards, so I ain't doing a opening for a Secret Lair. I ain't spending the money to get a Secret Lair that I've no interest in. If they do some of the other ones, somebody says something about a Big Bang Theory one. I do like the Big Bang Theory. It's not my favourite, but I would get a couple of the cards from that. But Ash v the Evil Dead, now if they did a Secret Lairs for Ash v the Evil Dead, I would definitely buy that one. Definitely want Ash as a commander. That would be super duper. After all, I've got my box ready for him. So Wizards of the Coast, do an Ash v the Evil Dead Secret Lair, and I'll buy it, and I'm sure a lot of people will. Can't beat Bruce Campbell on a deck. Would be superb. Anyway, let's go on. We'll go through the pre-release, and when I'm finished I'll come back and discuss what we've got through. So I'll speak to you soon. fine, welcome back. Nothing exceptional in that one, although there was some nice ones. I got one mythic, and that was Ancient Green Warden. Not a bad one. Reach, you may play lands from your graveyard, and if a land enters the battlefield, causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control, the ability is triggered an additional time. So if you're doing the landfall deck, nice addition to it. But I'm looking at doing a landfall deck, I must admit, because I had a few landfall cards and they did quite well in one of my red decks, so see how it goes. 3 cards out with the rares and the foils I quite liked and I'd been looking for. One was the Nissa's Zendikar. It's an enchant land, and the enchanted land becomes a 4/4 elemental with reach and haste, and it's still a land, and when it dies the land is returned to your hand. So not too bad. You can just basically get yourself a hasted 4/4 4/4, and when it dies you get your land back in and play it again. So if you're playing that in a landfall one, not too bad. Then you've got the other two were one for my cat deck. It was Territorial Scythe Kit. It's got trample, landfall. Whenever a land enters, put a +1/+1 counter on it. So for 3 it's a 2/1. So landfall straight away is a 3/2. Then it's basically for my cat deck. Not too bad. Nice wee addition. And one for my goblins is Fisher Wizard, and it's a for 2. It gives you a 2/1. And when it enters the battlefield you discard a card and draw a card. Wee bit of card draw, just something extra for it. The rares I got were Shatterskull Charger, Giant deck maybe, Crawling Baron, not bothered about that one either, Feral Retreat, Felidar Retreat, nice card, so it is, but no plans for it in my deck. And Glasspool Mimic, one of the dual sides, not bothered about that one either. And I'm not really bothered about the party mechanic at the moment. It's something I might look at later on, but for my vampire it's Zagras. Could do well in my vampire deck, but we'll see how that goes. And the only other ones I got were, apart from the promo card, which was Nighthawk Scavenger, not too bad. Same again, might do well in my vampire deck. One I was very pleased at was Valakut's Awakening, dual side foil, perfect. It's basically one side is just add mana that enters tapped, but the Awakening, rather than the Stoneforge, is put any number of cards in your hand to the bottom of your library and draw that many cards +1. So a bit of card draw, it's an instant, but it's a nice card. I like that one. And the other one was just a common, nothing special. So that was the opening. Stay tuned for later ones. The next one I'll be doing will be the bundle. I'll do the bundle for next week, and I'll hopefully get that out by Wednesday, Thursday next week. So stay tuned if you want to see more. Got a few of these. They're obviously just so you could put in your sleeves for naming what proxies, I suppose, but I don't see the difference with a proxy. I've actually got all my cards sleeved anyway, and I take cards out the sleeve because I've got some like Primal Amulet and such like, so I don't use proxies for them, so I don't see ever using proxies for these ones if I ever use them. But seeing that, the Valakut's Awakening, more likely put that in my deck. Anyway, I hope you liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe, and remember, I'm not old, I'm classic. PJ may be out.